welcome to my YouTube channel. In this module, we are going to discuss about the Pythagoras theorem. So before we start with Pythagoras theorem, one thing is very important for you all to remember that this theorem is only applicable for a right angle triangle. Means a triangle having one of its angles as 90 degree. So the side which is exactly opposite to the 90 degree is known as the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle. Whereas the other two sides, that is side 1 and side 2, can be called as base of the right angle triangle and as the height of the right angle triangle, which can also be written as perpendicular. Okay, so according to the theorem stated by Pythagoras, it is said that in a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is exactly equal to the sum of the squares of the base and the perpendicular, which simply means that hypotenuse square is equals to sum of base square plus perpendicular square. So if I name this triangle as triangle ABC, so according to the theorem, it will be AC square, that is your hypotenuse square, equals to base square, that is your BC square, okay, plus perpendicular square, that is AB square. So this relationship between the hypotenuse, base and the perpendicular of a right angle triangle was given by a Greek mathematician named as Pythagoras, who was born in 570 BC. So if I name this triangle ABC and if I have the base BC as suppose A units and the perpendicular or the height of the triangle as B units, whereas the hypotenuse, that is the longest side of the triangle, as C units, we can again learn this as C square is equals to A square plus B square. This is the common form how we learn the Pythagoras theorem. Now let us understand how to prove this theorem by an activity. So now here I have taken a right angle triangle with base as 4 units, height as 3 units, and the hypotenuse is 5 units. Now using these sides of the right angle triangle, we are going to construct a square on them. As here, using the hypotenuse, we have constructed a square with side as 5 units. Similarly, using the perpendicular side of the triangle, we have constructed a square having sides as 3 units. And using the base as the side of the square, we have a square on the side as 4 units. Okay. Now here students, according to the theorem, as it says, the area of the squares made on the two sides of the triangle is exactly equal to the area of the square made on the hypotenuse. It means that students, if you take these two red color squares, okay, and if you just try to fit it on this green color Hulk square, it will exactly fit it. It means the area of these two squares is exactly equal to the area of the Hulk square. Okay, now let us see how. So here suppose if we have just splitted the squares according to their square units, that is the square which is on the side as 3 units have the area as 9 square units. So we have 9 squares on it, right? Similarly, the area of the square which is on the base, that is with the side as 4, have 16 square units on them. Okay. Whereas the square which is on the hypotenuse of the triangle, that is with the side 5 square units, have the area as 25 square units. Okay. So now here students, if we sum up these two areas, like if you just check here, it is 9 square units. Okay. And if we fit this 9 square units over here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these 9 square units are covered by the first square. Let this be a first square. Okay. Remaining, that is the remaining square units will be covered by the second square. Let us check here. There are 16, right? So this is 1 square, 2 square, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Right? So first 9 squares are fitted here and the remaining squares have also fitted here, which means that the sum of the areas of these two squares, that is square 1 and square 2, will exactly fit this Hulk square. Which means that in a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is 5, right? Here in this case, hypotenuse is 5 units, whereas the base is 4 units, and the perpendicular is 3 units, right? So if we take the square of them, that is hypotenuse square is exactly equal to the square of the sum of the other two sides. So here we have taken square of base plus perpendicular square. Let us check it now. So आपका hypotenuse is 5, that is 5 square equals to base square. Base is 4 square plus perpendicular is 3 square. So the left hand side, that is the hypotenuse square, is 25, whereas base square is 16 plus 9, which is 25 is equals to 25. That is left hand side is equal to right hand side, which is exactly same as here I said. The sum of the areas of these two squares was exactly equal to the area of the square on the hypotenuse. So I hope students you all are clear now with the Pythagoras theorem. Now it is conversely true also. Conversely, if any triangle, okay, if any triangle hold the Pythagoras property true, okay, like we have a random triangle, suppose here we have a random triangle, okay, this is a random triangle where angle is not given to us. But here, if the sides are given as 5, 4, and 3, and if we check that these three sides are the Pythagorean triplet, it means that this condition is true for it. That is, sum of the squares of other two sides is exactly equal to the hypotenuse square. That is the longest side. And if it holds true, it means if LHS and RHS are equal, then conversely we can say that this is a right angle triangle. I hope students you all are clear with this. If any doubts, do message me. Thank you so much for watching this video.